really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Or look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. 20! And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Parkey's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lets it go for, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Rosen will throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
On first down, it's Rosen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Rosen to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Gone!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And right side, Hitler's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Gone, 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 gone. Back 99.
To throw is Rosen, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Trubisky now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cullen, complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Being chased out, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now it's Trubisky. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Here's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance. And then
this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 39 that time. The rookie Rosen has the Cards on the move. Here's 1st and 10. The pitch to Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Rosen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
18. Go! 180!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hands up! Hey, 18. Lock in. Run!
Now Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and